We are joined by Baxter Molefi Ntseki, our head of technical and youth academy. And Baxter Ntseki, please share with us what happened this morning.
It's a big day for the club, and I think it's an opportunity on behalf of the chairman of the club, Kaizer Motaung, to welcome our new senior team head coach, Coach Stuart Baxter. Coach Stuart Baxter is no stranger to Naturena, is no stranger to the Kaizer Chiefs family. He has been here before, and during his tenure, from 2012 until 2015, he helped the team to reclaim the glory days, because the success that the club experienced under his leadership, it's massive. The club won the league in 2012 and in 2015. So it's a welcoming back for Coach Stuart, and him coming here to join this family. He will be working with Coach Thazwani and Coach Dylan Shepherd. These are the coaches who have been in the club for some time now. And for consistency, it will be befitting for the club to be having both coaches working with Coach Stuart. As for me, I worked with him in the national team, a professional, very detailed when it comes to the tactical aspects of the game. Very good in terms of man management skills, and I think it's a good addition to the club. If you look back in terms of his achievements, his experience, so I'm looking forward to be working with him to bring back the glory days. If you remember, when he came here in 2012, 2015, there was a very dry seasons of not winning anything for the club. And he arrived, and then he turned things around, and we are hopeful, and we are very positive, God willing, that things will turn around for the club, for the supporters, to start winning and to bring back the glory days. And with him, from the discussions I've had with him, he's also very excited to be back home. But he's a realistic person. He is saying a lot has changed in terms of the level of the league, the level of opponents. So it is also very important for all of us to be working together and to work very hard and very smart, so that we take the performance of the team to the next level, because coach is responsible for the performance of the team. And with him knowing his qualities, he will definitely take the responsibility of making the performance of the team better, with the support of his assistant coaches, with the support of everybody, with the support of the club and the supporters. And I think when we project the future, we can always be positive about what is likely to come in the next season. He has got a very tough assignment. The team will be engaged in the Champions League semi-finals. The two matches are very important to the club, to everybody that is associated with Kaizer Chiefs, to play the first match away and to play the second match at home. It will be very important for us if we can do well and win the two matches and qualify for the finals. It will be history in the making for the club. If ever we find ourselves in the final, we do well in the final, and then we bring gold to the gold and black colors of Kaizer Chiefs. And when that happens, it means it will be a good preparation going into the new season, 2021-2022 DSTV season. And the coach being somebody who has been around, he's fully aware of the expectations, of the demands that comes with the preparation of the team to do well in the next season. And from us, the technical side, the club chairman and everybody in the club, we are actually looking forward to a successful new season with Coach Stuart in charge. And we can always do the best for our millions of supporters, our faithful Amakhosi supporters, who will always be rallying behind the team like they did in the past. And we are calling to them to say this is the time to rally behind the team and to give the team the support. Success comes with every support you will get from every corner in terms of you achieving success with the club.
in closing, you come in as a new head of technical and youth development. The coach comes in, new as senior team head coach. What's happening exactly in Naturena?
Look, they always say a new broom sweeps clean, and I think everything it's more of a restart of new technical personnel in Coach Stuart and in myself, and having worked together and again seeing ourselves being part of this big family. We are also looking forward to a successful stay at Kaizer Chiefs. We are also looking forward to give our best for the club. And giving our best for the club, it means we need to re-strategize, we need to implement, we need to monitor. We should also be able to give reports that will help the team to grow. We are talking of head of technical. The most important thing is we have got a very high-level youth academy. We have got able coaches. We have got all the facilities that you can ask for at Naturena. So these are the facilities that we have to work for the team, that has to help the team in producing good quality individuals for the first team, and doing well with the first team. It means the success story will always come from the development side, of which I know, having worked with Coach Stewart, he believes in youth players, and with us identifying, developing, and also promoting younger players into the first team. We will have a first team giving a Kaizer Chiefs philosophy, displaying a Kaizer Chiefs culture, and the style of play will befit what we term Project Restart for the club. And Project Restart, it means it's for us all to put our hands together, to put our heads together, and to make it work, because the club management has shown faith in us, in bringing us to this beautiful family. To say,
welcome, Coach. How are you, Coach?
Thank you, Vina. I'm feeling very, very comfortable with the decision to come back here.
Coach, how have you been?
I've been good. I've been since leaving Chiefs, I've been all over the world again, but obviously I've been Bafana coach and Super Sport coach in the interim also, so people have known where I was at. Immediately before coming here, I was in India, and then I was back in Sweden.
And in the process, have you had the chance to have holiday somewhere along the way?
My holiday has been in South Africa visiting my children.
Fantastic. So you still kept your footprint in South Africa?
Yeah, I had Lee working with Kaizer Chiefs, obviously. My daughter Natalie, she's living in the Midlands. And the family always take every opportunity we can to come to South Africa. So we've been in close contact.
Let us get into your appointment now. You've been here, it's a familiar territory. What are you bringing back to Kaizer Chiefs?
Well, I think it's important. It's important that people understand that, you know, the coaches that have been here before me, they're not bad coaches. They're good coaches. They're some of them the top coaches in this country. And so this is not about me coming and dismantling everything that's been done. This is about me trying to find a better balance, and about finding maybe rebuilding the culture around the team as well. So I think Kaizer Chiefs have moved forward a lot since I was here last time. This time will be a lot of expectations. I'll have to manage that. This time it's a tougher league. I think the league has improved in terms of the bottom teams. There are no pushovers now. They're all tight games. So it will be different. The game has moved forward. The game has changed. You know, I remember when I came last time, and spoke about transitions, and people laughed and they said, "What are transitions?" Now it's an integral part of everybody's game. So I've got to find out what is new, and what can I use that is going to bring us an advantage, that edge, So it'll be interesting. It'll be a challenge, but it's going to be an interesting challenge.
But we cannot run away from the good memories you had here. Please take us back through memory lane when you spent your time at Chiefs.
When I was here last time, I know that the Chiefs had not won anything for quite a while, and so when I came in, I knew that obviously winning something was a priority for them, but I didn't look only at winning trophies. I was trying to build a team. I was trying to bond with the supporters. I was trying to help us to find an identity. And I think that was an interesting part. And I think that will be the same again now. If we can keep our eyes firmly on the pathway and not on the destination, I think that will be very, very important for Chiefs now. Now we are the hunter. I think gradually we became the hunted in my first stint. I thought the boys did fantastically well. The whole club handled the success very, very well. So, and the memories I have from lifting trophies to seeing young players come through and become stars, and seeing the club develop and the building at Naturena, I think everything at that time, there were memories. And of course, you remember the lifting a trophy, but for me, it was more about the happiness that it created with the supporters. It was about the bonding. The supporters identified so strongly with the way we played, so those things stand out as strongly for me as the actual lifting of a trophy.
Wow, the fear factor, the fortress, and the long winning streak at home.
Yeah, I mean the winning streak was, again, I don't think any of us were thinking about we're on a winning streak. We had games of football to go out and play and win, and I think it became that teams played us with a little bit of the handbrake on, and if we scored, they also believed that they were going to lose. Now we've got to recreate that. I think the bio bubble, the people when the bio bubble, how it imploded last year, and then this year, no crowds. Those have been handicaps. Those have been handicaps for the coaches to work with. Those have been handicaps for the supporters to bond with the players. Gradually, as we get back to normality, it won't be immediately, but gradually, we've got to rebuild that. I think that's one of the strengths of Kaizer Chiefs.
Now, take us through, there's now this CAF happening.
Yeah.
The club is in a good space, progressing to the semi-final. Give us your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, there's a challenge for me there, in as much as I've got to try to identify a couple of things, maybe tactically, for these games that will impact big on the games. It's a strong opponent, but we have shown in the home game that we can match them. Now we have to improve on our first leg, and maybe tactically, maybe a little bit mentally, we've got to try and grind out a result there that allows us the opportunity to bring them back here and have a real go at them. So it's going to be a challenge in the build-up, but I'm hoping that if we do it properly, that these two games and hopefully the finals, I'm hoping that will serve as good preparations moving in and a springboard into the season.
There seems to be something happening at Kaizer Chiefs. Just last week there were other breaking news coming in of Molefi Ntseki as head of technical and youth development, and you coming in. Is this a bigger picture? Share your thoughts.
I think Kaizer Chiefs have been in a period of expansion for quite a few years. Probably it started picking up speed when I was here last time, and it's continued. And so even now, when I come back and I look around, things are changing a little bit. But certainly on the commercial side, things have expanded, and certainly in terms of youth development, it's progressed. So it's great to see Molefi joining Chiefs. He's a top class football person, and I'm looking forward really to working with him again.
And talking about youngsters, talking about assistant coaches, you've been following what has been going on. Your thoughts, please?
Yeah, Coach Arthur, Coach Dylan have had to take the reins, and they've done really well. I think both of them are potentially top class coaches. So you never know in football. Things happen, people change, personalities develop or not. And my feeling is that if I can do anything to help them equip themselves for the future, be it at Chiefs or somewhere else, then I hope that can be the case, and we can, and together we can produce something that would make the fans proud.
Your message to the supporters, stakeholders, sponsors, and everybody else?
We are living sportingly in massively difficult times. That doesn't change the fact that supporters want to win. You know, they will have a little bit more patience, but not unending patience. So I understand that. I understand that there will be expectations now. I will do everything I can to live up to those expectations. But we need to do things together. I think it's become more difficult when supporters are not in stadiums to feel together. But that feeling, we have to get it back. We have to get it back. The supporters need to know that the players are giving their blood to give them what they want. And the players need to know that the supporters are still there with us. So if I can give one message, that is that in these times, in these challenging times, it is even more important that we are together. And if we can stick together, then I think we can start to put together something here that we can be proud of.